Welcome back to Blackbird Mindfulness. So what have we done so far? In particular, let's think about the body scan. You place the focus of your attention on one part of your body and you let it go. And then you place the focus of your attention on another part of the body and you let that go. And with the practices that you've just done, sounds come. We didn't get involved with the sounds. We didn't put a story to them, and then they went. They come and they go. And with thoughts, you're sitting there, you're practicing, you're focusing on your breath, and then suddenly a thought comes. Oh, that's a thought, and you let it go. So this practice is fundamental in mindfulness. And I'd like just to cap this off with a little story. Two monks are walking along a path and they come to a swollen river with a very strong current. And there's a woman there. She's a beautiful woman. In fact, she's a courtesan. And she turns to the monks and she says, "I can't get across the river. Can you help me?" And the older monk instantly picks her up and carries her safely to the other side, followed by the younger monk. And he places her down gently on the far bank. And they go their separate ways. But for an hour, the younger monk doesn't say a word to the older one. And eventually the older monk turns and says, "You haven't said anything to me for a while. What's on your mind?" And the younger monk is furious. And he turns and he says, "We've taken a vow, a solemn vow not to touch women. And yet you picked up that courtesan and you carried her across the river." And the older and wiser monk said, "Yes," he said, "I did. I picked her up and I put her down, but you seem to still be carrying her." Seems to me that quite often that's what we do. We carry things all the time and they roll around in our head all the time. And what mindfulness is asking us to do is very gently notice it and put it down. Live in this moment, not in the one that happened an hour ago or the one that hasn't yet happened and will probably never happen at all. Let's give that a little bit of thought before we go on to the next video.